now I'm hoping that Instagram and everything connects okay. It's annoying because if you do it more than 10 minutes ahead, which I do, Instagram then times itself out. So then you have to reset everything back up again. And it's incredibly annoying. So it doesn't seem to be kicking in. So, oh, go live. Okay. It takes ages, doesn't it? Right. Hopefully you guys can hear me and you can see me okay. So let me know if you are here, if you're an early bird, let me know. Can you hear me okay? And can you see me okay? So today we are going to be talking about something that I know every single one of you at some point has felt, or maybe you still feel, okay? And that is feeling like you're being awkward when you sell on social media, feeling like you're being salesy, feeling like you're being pushy, okay? So we're going to go for about 30 minutes or so. So if you can stay, then do. If you can't, there will be a replay, all right? Now, also what I've done, well, she says, but I haven't done it on Facebook yet. So hold on just a second. Let me grab the link. So if you're watching on Instagram, I have actually they've like added a new thing where you can just add the link in. So I've popped that on. So that is the link for the Fix Your Socials challenge. We get started a week today. I was just looking at my calendar. I was like, oh, that's crept up quick. So we get started a week today. Okay. So if you haven't signed up, it is completely free. Five days. It's nothing heavy. It's literally a pre-recorded training, about 10 to 20 minutes for 5 days. Okay, that is it. That's all you need to improve your socials. And when I say improve, I mean, hey, we are going to help you to like get seen. We're going to help you to get people's attention, and we are going to help you to drive more traffic to your own website if that's where you sell, Etsy shop, Amazon, wherever you want to drive traffic to. Okay, so it's not like a platform specific thing. Okay. So I've popped the link for that. If you're watching on Instagram, it will be below. If you're watching on the Facebook group, then I've popped that in there as well as a pinned comment, I think. So we are talking about how to stop feeling awkward. So what I've done here is I've drawn this like awkward selling loop. Okay, so what this is let me just make this a little bit thicker so you guys can see it. And actually I'm going to like turn it down a little bit. There we go. So this is what tends to happen, okay? You're happy to show what you're making, but the minute you start to kind of feel like, oh, okay, I have to now transition into talking about people actually buying it, we kind of get a bit stuck. We kind of go, oh, okay, I don't want to be annoying. I don't want to annoy people. I don't want to be like, ugh. And we've all experienced it, right? Whether it's at a car showroom, whether it's at like a car boot sale, whether even if it was a fellow maker at a craft fair, at some point, we've all felt a little bit gross and we've all felt a bit like, people are pushing me and I don't like it. So when it comes to our own stuff, our own business, we kind of don't want to do that for ourselves. We go, no, I don't want to be that pushy salesperson. Okay. So that's why when we get into that point of actually talking about this is where I now start to actually sell my products, we kind of freeze. Okay, you worry that people are going to think that you are pushy, so what you do is you just kind of avoid the selling part of it. I hear it all the time. Makers are like, I love what I do, I love making, like I'm passionate about it, I really enjoy the creative process, and then they say, but what I don't enjoy is feeling like I have to market myself all the time and it feels a bit gross. Let me know if you vibe with that. Let me know if that feels like you, and you're almost just like, I wish I could just make without having to market myself all the damn time. Like it's a heavy thing. Okay, so this is the kind of loop that I see, right? Is that you feel a bit weird, you don't sell, you don't get any clicks, you don't get any sales. Then you do a panic post because you're like, oh God, my traffic is down. What do I do? Like things just aren't really going well. Oh, what do I do? And then you post your like salesy panic post, but then you feel awkward about it. And then the cycle just begins over and over and over again. Let me know if that vibes. Let me know if that is your kind of thing. All right. It's very much like what I really want you to understand today, and I'm going to like draw through it, we're going to work through it, we're going to go through it, is that buyers miss things quickly online. So where you're maybe anticipating that, oh, I'm not getting engagement on my sales post, people obviously don't like them, could literally just be as innocent as, oh, they weren't online at that time, or the algorithm didn't show you a post at that time. Or maybe they were busy doing other things. They were still on Instagram, but maybe they were watching reels. Maybe they were looking at stories. Maybe they were doing something else. Okay. So I do really want to make sure that for all of you who are like, oh, people aren't engaging when I sell, so I'm not going to sell. That's probably the wrong way to look at it. I'm getting a few comments. I'm trying to like, I've got my mouse here, which is a weird looking mouse, I know. And I've got my pen and I'm like, oh, trying to like scroll, and it all gets caught up. Rebecca Palmer says, yes. Stooksy says that is so me. Yeah, for sure. It's not an unusual thing. It's really, really not. Andrea says, I feel like I'd practically rather give things away because I feel embarrassed asking for money for things I've made. Andrea, you are 1 in a million, as in like, literally so many people feel the exact same way, so you are definitely not alone. Okay, so let's move that up. So selling isn't annoying when it helps. I'm actually going to write that down, and I want you all to just like commit this, screenshot it, set it as your desktop wallpaper, your phone wallpaper, whatever. But selling isn't handwriting annoying. Oh, it's done it bold. Okay, this is Apple's like auto recognition thing. I have no idea. When it helps. Okay. And I really, truly mean that. I've got 11 years. I was like, am I that old? Yes, I am. 11 years experience selling online. Okay. And even before that, I had 5 years of selling in brick and mortar stores, buying stock, doing all that sort of stuff. So I get it. I really, really do. But one thing I know for sure is selling isn't annoying when it's a genuinely helpful thing. Look, at the end of the day, you create your products because oops, sorry, I just bashed the microphone. Because there is a need for it out there in some way, shape or form. Your target market needs/wants your products, whether it's jewelry because they have to wear a uniform at work and my God, they want to feel like themselves whilst they're in it, whether it's art pieces in a rented flat or an apartment that just makes them feel like dead inside because the walls are white and they just want to put a little bit of their personality into it, whether it's a candle for the stressed out mum who just like yearns for that 30 minutes when the kids have gone to bed and she can strike the match, she can light the candle, and she can literally go, okay, this is my time now. This is the symbol that my time has begun. Even if it's just 30 minutes to an hour, these reasons, this is the power of what your products can do. And every single one of you watching now, 1000% guaranteed that your products solve a particular need, want, problem, pain point for your target market. So when you connect those two things, you're not asking for money for asking for money's sake. You need to like look at it as if you are a matchmaker almost between your products and your target market. That is literally your job. You are just literally helping people to find what they need. You're like a steward, if you like, like when you go and see like a show and then like the person has a torch and they're like, oh yeah, your seat's down there to the left. That's literally what you guys are. Okay. Buyers need to know what it is, who it's for, and why it matters. Okay. A clear product post is not pressure. And again, like I really want to like hammer this home. So let's say you have a selling product post where you're kind of like half-arsing it, if I'm being completely honest here. You're half-arsing it. You're like, new in my Etsy shop this week, or this is the product I've been enjoying making the most, or something very like and vague. Okay. And then you've got a post where it's very, very clear. Okay. It's like, right, if you have a friend who's moving house, this candle is the perfect housewarming gift. It's under 20 pounds. It's gift box. It's this. It's like, it's speaking directly to that person. Okay. Now what happens when you have like Mandy, okay, when Mandy is looking at your vague post, let me just write vague here, okay, because you're so scared to sell. When Mandy is looking at your vague post, she has loads of questions. She's like, oh, is it good for this? Does it come gift box? Will I get it in time? Is this right for me? Should I even click on this link? These questions create stress. So actually, when you're selling in a vague way, you're creating a lot of barriers, a lot of stress for the person that's actually looking to view it, that's actually looking to buy it. Okay, which I know sounds ridiculous, and you're probably like, well, Steph, like, I want to avoid stressing people out. That's why I post vague posts. But the reality is that it leaves them with a lot of questions. It's not clear what it is, who it's for, and why it matters to them. So they are left with all these questions. All right. However, there we go. When Mandy looks at a clear post, she's immediately like, yes, that perfect. That's exactly what I was after. I am now going to click. All right. So that is why a clear product post is not pressure. It's actually the complete opposite. It's literally like, imagine walking into a big building, let's say like a football stadium, right? And there's no signs. And the football stadium manager's like, oh, I don't want to put too many signs up because I don't want to be like, I don't want to pressure people into going where I want them to go. Let's just imagine that that's like the metaphor here. But you, as someone who's going in to watch the game, are like, I don't know where to go. This is stressing me out. I'm left with all these questions. Okay. Is this making sense? Are you like, yeah, I 100% get it now. See, Facebook, oh no, Instagram's there. There we go. I think I've lost all the comments though. Instagram is being so annoying. So if you have left a comment on Instagram, I unfortunately haven't seen it because they're in their infinite wisdom, they have decided to remove the comments. So yay. So let me know if that makes sense. Just let me know. Okay. So let's talk about what buyers need before they buy. All right. So let's say you have Sam here, and let's say that this is a shopping bag. This is they've bought it. Okay, there we go. I'm just trying to like draw this in the best way. All right. So you have this gap, okay? Not the gap, but we do have a gap here. We have a gap between people that like it and they look at it and they go, yeah, this is good. And then on the right, you have they buy it. So let's do look, buy. Let's just label that really, really clearly. All right. So then you have this gap. And for a lot of you, in this gap is just where the mystery is. You're like, oh, I know people like my products because they've said so before. Like I do get the occasional sale coming through, the occasional views coming through, favorites, whatever. I know people like my products, but they just aren't buying them. What do I do from here? Okay. Now it's this gap here. Okay. It's this gap that's causing the problem. All right. But in order to cross that gap, we need 4 things. Okay. Especially when it comes to social media. So we need them, when I say them, I mean your posts, your content to be clear. So it needs to be a clear post. Hang on. Clear post with a clear product. All right. Then it needs to have a clear reason. I'm going to run out of room, so I'm going to get rid of that. There we go. So then we have a clear, I'm going to try and squish this in, reason. Why should they care? Why should they stop and look at your post? Why should they bother to even like engage? Okay. Why? All right. Then we have clear trust, squishing this in. All right. Then we have clear action. Okay. Now, notice on this, I didn't talk about hacks. I didn't say use these hooks and you will get 1,000 views. Notice I didn't say like use only this call to action, say only this, use only like trending posts, say only like POV this and use only trending audio. No, because we all know that hacks to be honest, if they even work in the first place, are extremely short-lived. You know what I mean? Eventually the algorithm will pick up that you're just doing this and it will just go no. So notice the key word here is clear. These are the 4 things that I'm going through in the Fix Your Socials challenge. If you're watching on Instagram, the link will be around. I think it's going to be below the video here now, right? Yes, it will. And if you're watching on the Facebook group, I've actually like popped the link in there. I've pinned the link, so you should be able to see it. Okay, so that is the reality of it. It's those 4 things. Likes don't always mean sales. We know that. People can still like something and still know what to do next. Still not know what to do next. So people can like something and still not know what to do next. Like, what's the next action? Especially if they go onto your profile and your link in bio is one of those link tree things that if you have more than 2 or 3 links, people are going to get confused. So if you are linking more than 3 things, whether it's like the Instagram native linking thing, whether it's like a link tree or something like that, please go and edit it ASAP, because you are losing people. Okay, like you're getting people to click on your link in bio and then you're making them go, too many questions. What do I do first? And then they go. Okay, so that's the first thing. Or even worse, your link in bio is just your generic Etsy shop homepage rather than the specific product that you're talking about that week or that month or collection or whatever. Okay, please don't be vague when it comes to your link in bio, because it just turns people off. People go, oh, I don't have time for this. Like, I'm scrolling Instagram while doing other things. I don't have time. Okay, so basically what I'm saying is don't make people work it all out themselves. So let's talk about how to sell. Oh, hang on. Let me set myself back up again. All right. So let's talk about how to sell without feeling pushy. All right. So I'm going to write moments here. This is like, I'm going to star it like that. This is the number 1 way to talk about your products without being pushy. All right. Talk about moments that your product fits into. Okay. So let's say it's for a gift. It could be perfect for a first home gift. That could be something like a theme that you talk about on your posts for that week. And yes, you can have like weekly themes where you go, okay, well, this week I'm going to talk about this rose scented bath bomb, because that's what seems to be doing well this week. So I'm going to like have a whole week of just talking about that. Instead of being like, buy my bath bomb, buy my bath bomb, buy my bath bomb, you're instead like, okay, what would my target market be thinking and feeling at the moment that they are looking for this product? Well, they might be feeling a bit stressed. They might be feeling a bit like, I want to do a spa day, but I can't really afford to do like the full out, like 120 quid a day spa thing. So instead, I'm going to like get myself some nice bath products, not like Asda, like bare bones basics, 90p bubble bath. No. I am going to treat myself. Okay. So that could be another moment where you're like the at-home spa treat yourself moment. All right. And that's what you talk about. So talking about the moments that your product fits into is awesome. It's really like the number 1 way to sell without feeling pushy. Okay. So you could talk about who it's perfect for. You could talk about why they would choose it. You could talk about all those things. So say something like perfect for a cozy night in, a thoughtful teacher gift that isn't going to be another mug that's going to sit on their desk and gather dead spiders. Like it's all those little moments that you want to talk about. All right. We're not saying 25% off, 50% off, new in my shop this week. That's very, very vague. People are going to go, okay, whatever. And if you've ever posted stuff like that, you know exactly what I mean. All right. So talk about moments. Now, also, what to stop doing. You want to stop assuming, let me just write stop with a little, that's a terrible stop sign. Hang on, like a little stop sign. There you go. I never color inside the lines. What can I say? All right. So what you want to stop doing is assuming people remember what you sell. People are not seeing every single one of your posts. They are not. Remember last week when I did another live and I said to you, like, okay, there's post number, hang on, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You have Sam here, who's your perfect target market. Sam is not going to see post 1, not going to see post 2. She's kind of going to be 50% paying attention to post 3. She's not going to see post 4, but she does see post 5. All right. You cannot assume that Sam has seen all of these posts and is now getting annoyed at you for posting like a same message, the same product, the same moment, whatever. Okay, you cannot assume that. Chances are is that even if you were to post 6, 7, 8, 9 times about a similar product, a similar collection, whatever, that Sam is going to go, oh yeah, I remember seeing something about that. Okay, so you can't assume that people will remember all your posts and will remember what you sell. I think for a lot of us, sometimes we build it up in our heads that, oh, there's going to be like a little like Facebook or Instagram gremlin that's going to be there looking at all my posts and judging me and thinking, who does she think she is? Trust me, I've been on Instagram and social media for 10 plus years, more than that now probably. But anyway, like I know that not to be true. Okay, I know that no one has ever said to me, Steph, you're posting about the HBSA too much. Steph, you're posting about this too much. No one has ever said that to me. If they don't like it, they can unfollow me. And that's the other thing as well, is that if you are feeling like you're annoying people, don't, because they will just like opt out. They will just opt out of being your follower and they will just unsubscribe from your email list, or they will just like leave, which is fine. You're not going to be upset if you had a craft store and people were coming into your craft store, they were looking and then walking away. You're not going to be like, hey, you, what are you doing? Why are you walking away? What do I do? I'm so sorry. Please come back. You don't do that. So you don't want to do that on your social media as well. AKA, you don't want to bend your marketing around what other people think and feel if they're being judgy towards you. That's not how we live our lives. All right. So the other thing you want to stop doing is stop posting just pretty product photos just for the sake of getting a post up. Listen, it's not doing anything for you. In fact, it's probably making people go, okay, fine. You want to also stop hiding the next step. So you want to directly say to people, this is the next step. Like click on Instagram's done that thing again. This is so annoying. So if you've left a comment on Instagram, I haven't seen it because it's reloaded itself again. This is the most infuriating thing ever. And Facebook's doing it as well. What on earth is going on? This is so incredibly annoying. I wonder if I can like, no, I can turn off commenting, which I don't want to do. How annoying. Okay. Anyway, so I'll have to leave Instagram up maybe. Maybe that might be the way to go. Okay, so that's the reality of it, all right? Is that stop selling when you're desperate. Stop selling when you are desperate. Here's another thing that I want to like hammer home is that when you market your business, you're doing it because you want to be getting traffic and sales 3 months from now. How I like to look at it is that social media is a 3 month ahead game. So if you want sales and you want traffic in 3 months time, you have to market your shop and market yourself and know how to do it the right way today. Okay, today, because it's only in 3 months time are you going to be reaping the rewards of your efforts, if you like. All right, so stop only selling when you are desperate. You want to be selling consistently every single day. So it's like, let's say this is like your graph, and for a lot of you, your marketing efforts are probably going to look a little something like this. It's probably like this and then like that, and then maybe you do the week and then you like that, and then maybe you go like that, and then maybe you do like that. Okay, what's going to happen, and I don't think this is a coincidence, is that then a lot of you will say to me, but Steph, my sales are so inconsistent. My sales are like this and then like that and then like this and then like that. Well, the reality is, right, is that if you were to be consistent with marketing, your sales would also level out a little bit as well. All right. So is this making sense? Just say yes if this makes sense. Let me know. Andrea says that this makes blah, 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 blah. This makes 100% sense. Okay, good. Brilliant. So if talking about your products feels super awkward and you are like, oh, it makes my tummy churn, it makes me feel a little bit sick, I don't really like doing it, this is where the Fix Your Socials challenge is 100% where you need to be. I'm just trying to find my link. There we go. So if you are watching on Instagram, click that link. It's completely free. Like, there's nothing you need to do. All you need to do is can't talk today. All you need to do is register for that challenge. That is all you need to do. It is a free challenge specifically for handmade business owners who want to get traffic, who wants to get sales, who wants their socials to stop feeling like this, like zero-sum game where it's like you're putting effort in, you're putting effort in, you're putting effort in. It's a slog where you're just like, oh my God, what do I do? Like, I'm putting effort in, but nothing's coming back. And then you kind of feel like stopping and it all gets a little bit messy. If that is you, or maybe you're completely new and you're like, I have no idea what I'm doing on social media. I don't have a clue. I think I need to be doing reels. I think I need to be doing carousels. I have no idea how to even do one that does well. Join the Fix Your Social challenge. I promise you, you are going to come out of this feeling so much better and feeling like, right, I now have a step-by-step plan. So just to close this, selling is not annoying when it's helpful. Excuse me. It's not annoying when it's helpful. Clear posts helps people decide whether your product or your brand or you are for them or not. Your audience cannot buy what they don't understand. They cannot buy what they don't understand. And if you want your socials to feel easier, completely free, like no strings, zero, zilch, nothing, challenge starts this time next week. All right. So I'm not going to be live publicly this time next week, because I usually go live on a Monday, because I'm going to be teaching inside of the Fix Your Socials group and doing that in there. However, if that is you, if you have vibed with any of this, I want to see your cute little butt inside this challenge, because I promise you're going to walk away and be like, okay, now I at least have a system. I at least understand socials a little bit more. All right. All right, and my loves, thank you so much for joining me. I really hope you have enjoyed this live. You've enjoyed the chaotic iPad scrolls. Let me just I'll just zoom out in case you guys want to take a screenshot of that. But anyway, for now, I will see you this time next week inside of the Fix Your Socials Facebook group. Join that challenge. We would love to have you. And yeah, see you all soon.